Hail and welcome back to the channel. Earlier this week, we saw the release of first two episodes of Acolyte. Starts with a wall of text, no scrolling, just a wall. Us to May on her way to a cantina, where she confronts Carrie Ann Moss. Character's name. Carrie Ann Moss tells May to get lost, then proceeds to sit and watch May wipe the floor with 5 or 6 fully grown. Carrie Ann Moss finally steps in, and May keeps reaching for Carrie's lightsaber. Not sure if it's because weapons, lightsaber, weapon. So, kind of doesn't make a ton of sense. Then we find out that 1-inch throwing knives are more deadly than lightsabers. Moss was holding a throwing knife in the air to save bystander, knocking himself. Characters have taken lightsabers. I know. I don't write Star Wars. I don't write. We are then introduced to OSHA, the Occupational Health and Safety Admin, who's working as a med. I think is what they called med mech. It's on a Trade Federation ship. She has to go onto the hull where I bypassed the compressor moment, but then there's like this campfire fire outside in the vacuum of space. Not sure. I mean, if it was burning off the fuel or some sort of fuel, it'd be more like a jet fire. But who knows? They probably didn't have it in their budget of 180 million for the season. Fire's pretty expensive. But looking into the fire, OSHA has a flashback of her childhood village. We're then shown Yord boarding the ship and asking the captain about the med mech. OSHA captain responds, "Only droids are allowed to do outer ship repairs." But then why have OSHA or any med mech? Like, I would imagine astro droids like would be cheaper. Where are the astro? It would be cheaper to just buy a droid rather than having a hired labor. That I don't know. That makes sense to me. I don't write Disney. Um, yeah, it makes no sense have her even doing this other than to have her bypass the compressor moment and the fire flashback part. It's very poorly written. Jord goes and meets with OSHA in her quarters, where he mentions her mother, or her mother's plural. I am guessing they're going to have immaculate conception for the twins, just like Anakin, because can't have anything new. And OSHA is put into custody. Next, we're shown Soul doing the close your eyes scene from the trailer. Jedi Master Green Bitch comes in. Her makeup looks absolutely terrible. Like they had to throw it on her very last minute, right before the scene was gonna shoot. And yeah, like you could see like the lines around her eyes. It looks not good. And then it like just their costumes in general, like the Jedi robes look really cheap. I don't know if it's maybe just because it's in a high resolution from Star Wars I'm used to. It just looks really like they went to Walmart and just bought like a bundle of cloth and just kind of threw it on them. They didn't even sew it or anything. Like, you know, but also the yellow underrobes. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of One Punch Man's uniform. Look, I don't know if it's just like that same color, but it's I don't know. Let's see. We go back to OSHA. She's now on a prisoner transport ship, uh, where there's only one mobile droid, and then there's two chair droids piloting the ship. I guess they haven't invented autopilot yet, and the other prisoners kill the one droid, break out, leaving only OSHA and one other prisoner. And where are the Jedi? I don't know. They're presumably going to the same place as the prisoners, but yeah, I guess they don't ride with the scum. They have to take their own personal transport. But OSHA breaks out using her shitty little handheld droid, another droid that I find completely useless. Why would you want a droid handheld? At that point, have a tool or something, not a sentient tool. She also saves the other prisoner, only to have him take the last escape pod, probably so he can tell Soul OSHA saved him and how guilty he feels about ditching her because she is so great. Then OSHA buckles up, crash land. We're told OSHA crashed on Karlak from, I believe, the prisoner. I don't remember. Conversation between Soul and Yord, maybe. But then the scene immediately after that cuts to OSHA uh, in the seat, and then we get a title card, Karlak. Like, they didn't just tell us she was on Karlak. We're not fucking. The audience isn't stupid. You don't have to tell us 10 seconds later where just told us where she is. But Yord tells Soul he should have brought Osho in himself. I do agree. Why are you just having prisoners transported by themselves, essentially? One security droid. Um, but yeah, it makes no sense why he didn't just go with the prisoners. I don't know. Going back to OSHA, I'm pretty sure Leslie is setting up to have the twins be a dyad, with OSHA having a vision where May is saying, "You're with me, I'm with you, always one, but born as two." So they're just trying to make them uh, the Immaculate Conception twins, the dyad, trying to make them the most powerful characters in Star Wars history. Be my guess. Nobody can follow a story. Closing the episode, Osha is reunited with her master, as is May with her Sith master. The Sith recites, "An acolyte kills without a weapon." I I don't know if he's like scolding her or what, but even if May was able to steal the Jedi's lightsaber, still using a weapon. I don't get it. I really do not understand. A lot of this writing is nonsense. In episode 2, we find out that Jedi temples have the worst security system in the galaxy and oblivious people inside. As May walks right past someone with her assassin mask covering her face, all the while the other person doesn't bat an eye at her, doesn't even take a second look. And Jedi apparently haven't developed the technique yet to sense other Force users, as she's just wandering around the temple willy-nilly. Then get the only white guy in 2 episodes with the worst fake beard in Hollywood history. So the costume and makeup design still coming through from the first episode. He self-deletes after 10 years of meditation because May guilts him into it. The group then finds the apothecary that gave May the poison. George's plan is immediately shot down, but thank God we have Jackie, girl Jedi that hasn't done anything so far. She's here to save the day with a better plan. Because brilliant strategist. We know that from her first line in the show so far. During the plan, we get Yord say, "I've got a bad feeling about this," and it's an absolute slap in the face to OG. Man. I really hope they are just going for member berries on that, and we're so unaware how shitty their show is, and yeah. I just hope that they're totally oblivious, but knowing Leslie too ugly to assault Headland, I would assume she probably had, like, with the women she would bring over to Harvey. Let's see. Soul confronts May, where she can't even get close to hitting him. This I do kind of like because it shows like the power gap between. Soul is literally untouchable. So she goes, she tries to kill him without using a weapon, trying to grab his lightsaber, be a weapon. So she finally breaks down and takes her little throwing knife, throws a knife at him, and then Yord has the coolest moment of the show so far, and he just kind of force pulls it, snatches it right out of the air. Honestly, looks really cool, brilliantly shot in my opinion, and yeah. But even with Yord coming to back up Soul, May gets away by using the old force pocket sand. Force pushes the sand and smokes. Final scene of the episode is the Wookiee Jedi, where he looks like he's walking on stilts. I swear it looks like they just got normal person on stilts in the Wookiee costume, rather than actually casting very, very tall. And then it's also very obvious that it's filmed on a studio set. You know, you get the plastic plants and rock rather than. I miss the good old days where movies and TV were on location. I love that. I I love when shot on a studio. You can, the audience can tell. And then the series so far is kind of like this happens and this happens, this happens, and this happens, and this happens, and this happens. It's not like super cohesive. remember who said it, but somebody said it's almost like they were shooting. This scene sounds really cool. Oh, this scene sounds. Oh, this scene sounds really. And then they kind of match. So overall rating so far, I've got to give it a 2 out of 10. We'll see what happens next week. Here, episode 3 is where really go off the rails. So, episode 3 might be the last review I do of this show. We'll see. All right. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you like it, cool. Don't let me ruin your fun. Let me know why you like it. Hate it? Cool. Let me know why you hate it. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.